Welcome back, everybody. My name is Ace, and this is the Wolf's Garage channel as your watch begins with Deflector, another roguelike or a roguelite hack and slash action-packed, and I believe that on the store page on Steam it even uses the words high octane, believe it or not. If that sounds like something you would enjoy, then stick around. We're about to dive into some serious gameplay, despite the fact that I am a relic of a former past and they expect me to have an APM and reaction times that are equal to that of a gaming god. So we'll see how that works out. Now the game is called Deflector because big part of the game's mechanics require deflection. So it's a very apt name. Anyway, you get to choose a character, at least right now, or a specimen. Right now, this is pretty much the only specimen we have. We can't change any things here, but you get to see some of its primary skill, your active skill, essentially. You get to see your primary and side attack, which is your secondary attack, or in this case, it's a deflective shield and a boomerang. As a primary, swiftness is your passive, meaning that if your boomerang is in the air, you can move around quicker, which is fairly useful because the bullet hells are real. But also when you start, you get to choose a bit of a variant, which is interesting. So you can immediately adjust to your playstyle, which is nice. You get dumped into a hub, and the hub has a bunch of interesting things. You can unlock abilities. Right now, I haven't really unlocked anything yet, but you seemingly can unlock more traits to find, like some kind of meta progression, which is interesting. Although I don't know what they do, so I don't know if it's wise to invest in certain things. Now you can see that they are different colors. They all represent something. Red is damage. Green is not health. It has a green heart. I thought it was health. It's not even defense, for the record. I don't know exactly what the name of it is anymore right now. We'll see soon enough while we choose our very first DNA strain. Blue is deflect, which specifically, of course, enhances our deflective capabilities in an interesting and unique way. Some of them really good. And then you have your specials, which is what purple is. And they are quite powerful. They're also quite rare. You have your meta progression here for the actual hub. I spent most of it in increasing my health restored. So there's plenty of things to unlock. And once you work your way down, you get the special and such, which is gonna be very useful to progress the game. This is your little avatar, the last airbender flyer. You will see him plenty. And when I say avatar the last airbender, you will find what I mean with that relatively soon. Speaking of things we would see soon, here's our first DNA. What is the green one called? It's support. It's called support. I want to constantly call it health or utility, but it's called support. I accidentally also clicked on it. I was actually hoping to go with a red one, but hey, green is fine as well. When you deal damage to an enemy at maximum health with your main weapon, you will root it. That's energy prison. And then the next one, explosive metabolism, is taking damage, causes you to release a shield wave that deflects bullets. Oh, that's actually pretty good because we're going to get hit. This is your DNA web. This is how you build your character. You always, as far as I can tell so far, start with 4 of these. And they are passives. The more you build into it, the more you will unlock. And I think that's a little RNG. But you can connect through them compared to any other way. So even though we have these connective parts here on our little green block, and there are none on the bottom, if we were to connect it like this, it would still connect to the passive here. So I might just do that depending on what they are. Your primary attacks have a 10% chance to apply vulnerability. Not bad. Restore 2 HP every time you complete a room affected by an anomaly. Not bad. Primary attacks have vulnerability. And then we have increase your maximum health by 2 every time you complete an elite room. So there's a bunch of ramp going on. Let's go and do this. As you can see, we did not have a connective arm there, and it connected regardless. So now every single time we do an elite room, 2 max health. And as a result, we have also got another elite fortitude that spawned here and a improved vitality. Interesting. Okay, so lots of numerical boons. I don't really care for bringing you with me right now. But apparently I brought you with me. And that's okay. The elites in this particular one are quite difficult. Not sure if I'm up for that. You know what? Let's show you how much of a hell this game can become. Because that's what it is, right? It's an action-packed hack and slash roguelite. For those who are wondering about the attacks, you have your basic attack, as you can see. Now, we chose the gamma version so we can shoot 2 of them that just do a little bit of damage. But you can also deflect. It does have a bit of an internal cooldown, sadly, so you can't spam it. But as you block, as you deflect, you build up your passive that now starts to shine at the bottom left. In this case, for this specimen, it's a Super Saiyan mode that allows you to shoot another boomerang, and you also start to shoot a little quicker. And also block a lot quicker, as you can see. You just become better, faster, stronger. A little bit of an ultra instinct if you want. Let's travel, let's fly up. You get yourself a little bit of an FTL room here, Slay the Spire. Have your poison. Now we know we're scaling with elite, and that is an elite. A higher chance to contain elite enemies, implying it's not a guarantee. So be wary of that. Although I'm pretty sure it has always had an elite. Speaking of, I want to get a block in, but he shot yellow bullets at me. That's very important. Yellow, you cannot block. Red, on the other hand, you can. So you have to be very wary of that. Deflect bonus, very lovely. Because I have attempted to block yellows before, or to even deflect them, and it didn't quite work. Took a lot of damage that way. You can dodge through enemies. Doesn't cause you any damage. You have 3 charges. You can see those orange diamonds below me, below my character. Those are your dodge charges. All right, blue, deflect. Virus bullets. Bullet ricochet hitting 1 additional enemy. So it's a guaranteed hit. Or deflect zone. Each time you deflect a projectile, an area is created. Deflecting within that area first several discs. Fires several discs. Okay, so it makes you a little area. If you fight in that zone, you get a benefit for deflecting. Interesting. I don't want to be bound to a specific area, so I'm just taking these bullets right here. And we'll connect to here, so we have shell crack, which allows us to apply vulnerability at a 10% chance, which is not a terrible damage up. And there's the Avatar of the Last Airbender. Moving on. All right. Deflect bullets move slower. Interesting. A little bit of an adjustment to the way the fight might go. I'm not really feeling very deflect. Ow. I was gonna say I wasn't feeling very deflecty, as I should have deflected. Unfortunately, you can only deflect enemies, the bullets they shoot, not necessarily the enemies themselves. I found out the hard way when I was fighting a certain large boy, which I hope not to encounter again. Also, when you finish a room, you sometimes get these empty tiles, which don't do anything. They're just acting as bridges, so you may reach the next step of evolution. We're potentially 1 block away, so it might be good. We are 1 block away, because we can always connect any block to that. That's a shop tile, but that's a red DNA and an elite, so we have to go to the bottom there. No matter what happens. Because I want to become strong and powerful. Alright. If we get enough mutations, we become a powerhouse. And maybe if we mutate enough, I will like myself. Alright, let's grab these. Make sure they don't hurt us. Now, some of these effects, for when I initially started playing, I thought I had to pick up the items, but nothing like that, to my knowledge so far. You don't have to pick up the gold, so to speak. It all happens automatically. All right. Definitely need more currency. On the left side below my health bar and such, you can see the currency. I want some more. Because when we do get a shop later in the run, hopefully, I do want to enjoy a good purchase or 2. There's also a couple of unlocks you might have to do with cells and whatnot later in the game. All right, deflect burst. Deflecting deals damage in a cone-shaped area in front of you, which is not bad. Unstable cells. Enemies have a chance to explode when they are struck by your primary weapon. I got to, right? Right? Look at that. So we have this, and we get the max health increase. Damage from deflected bullets is increased, or another health. So we can either go ramp or just straight up health. Straight up hell doesn't sound like a terrible idea. And let's fly away. There is the contaminated elite. Enemies spawn blood bombs when they die. In other words, run away from their position. Understood. Okay. Now the question is, will I be able to recognize my passive explosions versus their blood bombs? Luckily enough, the game does tell you where the enemies are. Oh boy. Well, through the means of the red arrow that you sometimes see when the enemies are off screen. So you never get lost, which is very useful. Okay. Oh, did I just walk into that? I totally did. That's terrible. Why did I do that? Come on. Move away. Very good. Another connective one. Yeah, let's move it down. Let's get one away from the ramp there. Let's fly away. All right. An event. Ah, it's this event. It's always the same event, but it looks a bit where you have to save him by buying him out or fight an impossibly difficult elite fight, which I am not going to do this time because I am half health and pain. I don't like pain. Ooh, double elite and a green? I don't hate that. All right. Got some good deflects going. Okay. Plenty of enemies, as the arrows indicate. That's one long-ass tongue. Oh, I walked backwards into it. Damn. Yeah, I really hope we get some healing soon, like some passive continuous healing. Oh, we had some nice burst there. Very good. Because, yeah, we have these healing levels right here. But I want healing levels that, you know, healing that happens within the confines of the fighting, like getting a heal on kill or something. Or successful deflects, maybe even, who knows. Here's an interesting decision. We have two elites with a mutation, but we also have a shop there. I want to try out the shop. I have a little bit of money. Let's see if we can afford anything good. You never know. Okay, we can deflect the red ones. We can't deflect the yellow ones, so we have to be wary. Especially since the yellow ones have the tendency to split in a very unfair and unjust way. Alright. Now, since we have that on-hit proc, and we have gone with the gamma variant, being able to proc these things is really, really, really good. And we want to make sure we keep doing that. There's a lot of power in there. Oh. Grant, I right-clicked. I promise you, I swear on everything that is holy in this world and the next, I right-clicked that. I didn't right-click that. But the one before that, I totally did. Okay, there you go. Slowly, I'm being chipped away. Just like my old age does to me. All right, let's go to the shop. What you got for me? We can refresh. We can buy this. Restores a small health amount. Grants a special mutation to add to your DNA chain. Okay. But it requires 70 health. Interesting. Support mutation. Taking damage summons a decoy that distracts nearby enemies. That's not bad. Taking damage causes you to release a shield wave that deflects bullets. Grants bullets pass through enemies. Okay, so it's like piercing. Has no effect by itself, but may help you reach new trades. Leveling up the shop, so to speak. I'm going to have to be boring about this. I'm going to have to buy some health. And then I'm going to have to... let's do a little this. Because then we can get one step... Actually, I can just do this and be done with it, because that connects like that. Perfect. What do we have over here? Restores 2 HP every time you complete a room affected by an anomaly. So nothing too exciting there. I kind of want to take the purple one. But yeah, you can definitely tell that they want you to risk it for a biscuit. And those passive meta progression upgrades in the beginning of the game we took a look at. will definitely make it less of a risk for the biscuit. All right. I need to make sure that I learn how to dodge. Oh, come on. That was totally expected and I walked into that, but I'm still going to blame the game. I should stop talking. I can't do that. I'm recording, but you know what? It's more... Look, it's just more difficult to play these type of games when you actually have to focus on also talking while continuing your fight. All right? It's just more difficult having a conversation by yourself while trying to avoid a bullet hell. I play auto battlers. I am a strategic guy. I don't have APM. Not anymore. Those times were in my teenage years when I was a hardcore raider, when I still could press buttons quickly to have more DPS. Those times are over. I'm old now. Let me be. I could increase my my vulnerability right here, right? I wonder if I could stack that. I don't hate the idea of also getting multiple heals though. Yeah, we're just gonna connect here. So that if we have an anomaly, we are indeed healing a little bit. I think that would be very wise. Okay. Here we go. Interact. Little gauntlet. And we're off to a great start. Should dodge more. I have a dodge button. I have endless dodge charges. Almost endless. I should not be afraid to use them. Oh, come on. You started that fire off screen. All right. Come on. I was paying attention to those big yellow ones because they fire in all directions after a while. So it's very scary to see those because they go in all directions. And in the meantime, I also have to avoid them and I can't dodge them. I'm trying to keep my distance. Can I actually be cheeky about that? I can be a little cheeky about that. Just a little cheek. Ooh, ow. When they just spawned and they started shooting and I have not yet relegated them to an area of the map, it's very difficult for me to respond to 360 threads. That's okay though. Maybe I could just block. Yeah, see, I should just block my boomerang and build up my passive and then use the extra firepower there to finish the fight quicker. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's okay. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, I tried to deflect the red one and then I face tanked the yellow one twice in a row. It is surprisingly difficult. It looks a lot more difficult than it actually is. Let me do a quick restart here just so we can start again and maybe actually begin with let's do damage because we started with green prior, right? Link. Dashing leaves behind an orb that remains linked to you by a laser for a few seconds. The laser damages enemies, I imagine. Deflects burst. Sure, we'll do that. What do we have here? Deflected bullet, debuff, enfeeble. Enemies affected by the status ailment have their attacks and contact damage reduced and are unable to fire yellow bullets? Unable to fire yellow bullets? I mean, can we just agree that's a pretty good one? Let's move away from red. Let's go to this new area. Maybe it's nice. Maybe it's nicer. Maybe it's kinder. Let's fly, buddy. There we go. Let's go and grab here. Oh, it's not kinder. Because I did the thing that all gamers do and see if the water is bad. Or if the fire is bad. And the water is indeed bad. So be wary of that. Green equals bad. At least green stuff on the ground equals bad. Very good. Deflect, burst, duplicate. Placing the same mutation on a DNA table, multiple will make it more powerful. Interesting. So we could make it more powerful. Now let's get the link. Let's get a little freaky here, and we'll combine that with the ramp. So we have ramping damage 2. Let's continue. Fly away. Avatar the Last Airbender. All right. Anomaly. You move slowly. Oh no, I move slowly? That's okay though, because we can dodge. Can I have multiple? Oh, I can have multiple balls. Multiple blue balls. But you have to be within a certain range of them, or else they dissipate. Okay. Blue balls. The build. We love to see it. Okay. Oh, there's another one that started shooting off range. Then they all get me with that off-screen shooting. How is that fair? How can I respond to something that has already happened, but I have not yet registered it? Where's the other one? Follow the red arrow below my character. That's how I find the other one. Ah, it's another big boy. Knowing that the poison hurts me is freaking me the hell out. Okay. Perfect. Oh, it's a 4-way. We do love a 4-way. Actually, do we love a 4-way? In what way do we love a 4-way? I don't know. Maybe we should just have a chance to freeze. Freeze is pretty powerful. Yeah, there's another freeze. Maybe if I just keep everybody frozen, they can't hurt me. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. Enemies explode when they die. Do they also hurt other enemies, though? Well, we're gonna find out. Maybe I should just focus more on deflecting and not so much the damage of it all. Because deflecting is also damage, right? Ow. Deflecting is also damage. Ah, perfect. All right. Contaminate it. Bring it. I wish you could have a longer shield up time. Because sometimes the linear bullets they fire, your shield is not up long enough to block all of them. So you have to move into it. Yeah, moving into enemy fire is also, of course, a dangerous notion as I do it and take damage. Oh, it's like it's just, I'm proving the difficulty, okay? I'm just proving the problems and the mistakes you should avoid. I am providing a service. I am an educator. Do as I say, not as I do. Just like any good parent would fucking argue. Alright. Alright, let's see. Ooh, Tesla orb. Yes, yes, yes. Tesla orb. Perfect. When they die, enemies leave a laser orb behind for a few seconds. The orbs attack nearby enemies. Yes. That's what we like to see. Another event. This is indeed another event that we haven't seen yet. Hey, newcomer, are you here for this treasure too? There's a big treasure, but it's protected by a giant monster. I wonder if that means that if I were to walk into the poison, if that would imply that... Because what happens if I just... Ow. Okay, so I had an idea, and it didn't pay off. I thought I saw through the code. I thought I had it all figured out, and instead I paid my life for science. You know what? That's what a good scientist does, okay? You can judge me all you want, but I'm a good scientist, damn it. I'm a very good science man. I hurt, so you don't have to. Or maybe I just missed it. Maybe it is there. I just missed it because the green stuff was freaking me out. In which case, now you know it's there. You know where to look for, or what to look for, or how to look for it. All these options. Yeah, these Tesla balls look a lot like my other blue balls. Now I have two different types of blue balls, and that's a problem because how do I keep my blue balls apart? All right, perfect. Let's see, what do we have? Let's go for the shop. Let's go here. Let's not blow ourselves to bits. I do want to get some healing. Don't have enough for anything here. So you really just want 400 before going to a shop, really. So you can buy one of these guys and also buy a healing. Technically. What does that do? Dashing generates an energy wall that deflects bullets. There can only be one wall at any time. Oh, if I had enough, that would be super sick. That would be so nice. But we don't have it, and that's okay. We keep moving on. Nope, that's yellow. Let's get out of here. It's too crowded. Because I do believe there's iframes in your dodge, so why am I not abusing those more? I've got them for a reason. God, the deflect shockwave thing is actually a lot more powerful in my power-up mode than I was giving it credit for. That's a terrible thing. I should definitely give it more credit. All right. Especially since it's double offense, singular defense. Oh, the ground beneath my feet dissipated. Yeah, you know what? I think the primary attack is a bait. It's all about that secondary. A good defense is a good defense. No matter what they say in chess. I'm just gonna go full shield, I think. Oh, I could go for a heal. Restore your health and meet someone? I like to meet someone. Alright. So that just gives you 30 health, that's it. Can I meet someone? No? No? And here I was hoping that love was in the air, and it turns out that I'm still stuck on the ground. Alright, let's go. Deflected bullets are slower. That's okay. Then I can watch them die in slow-mo. Look at that. Yeah, see, it's so much more damaging to use your shield. Like, it's insane. Using your defense to become the offense. Not gonna lie. I do like the sound of that as a defensive player in a lot of video games. Although granted, that typically involves tactics and turn-based, but that's neither here nor there. Viral breach. We're almost at the boss. We're almost there. This could be another one of those titles where I beat the game for the first time while recording a video. Because the last time I saw him, he did my head in. Although the first... sorry, I don't know what boss this is. The first time I saw a boss, he did my head in, which was for the other room. Which was a special boss fight from an event. There was multiple bosses, really. It was a bullet hell, and then, you know, death happened. Alright, let's be careful. I don't like the bullets in all areas. Ow. There you go, good deflect. Let's get out. I tried to get out of there, but I got stuck in the actual environment. I'm a badass who gets blocked by a tiny, tiny rock in the environment. I hate when video games have that, like these invisible walls, or like, oh yeah, you're a badass with like all these magical powers, and then a small ledge prevents you from moving forward. Like, oh, I hate that. It breaks my immersion. Not that I participate much in immersion, but it's okay. Looks like this creature is definitely immersed. All right. Oh, okay. It's Super Mario, but it's isometric. I see you. And it's all yellow as well, meaning I can't block it. So you're forced to be good. If I had more primary firepower, this probably would be a lot easier. Okay. That's okay. We have a dodge button. We practiced for this. There you go. Got a few blocks here. Let's use our power up. Get the tentacle down. Got some bullet hell action. That's okay. We have 3 dodges. We can make it work. We can make it work. Perfect. Oh no. Is it yellow again? It is yellow again. Okay, so what if I just don't pay attention? I was looking at the health bar to see if it actually hurts the creatures if I kill the tentacles in that phase, and it does. But in doing so, ow. Oh god. Painful. Pain. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That isn't fine. They don't give you much time to adapt and adjust. Just enough if you are quick. I'll give you one guess on whether or not I am quick or not. Oh, speaking of being quick. How is this? How is this fair? I don't have enough eyes in my body. How is this fair? Oh no, I'm like not blinking anymore. I'm feeling my age wearing on me. Oh, damn. The streak, the curse has been broken, but at what cost? But at what cost? I feel like the bullet hells sometimes are more impressive than they look, which is throwing me. Because I believe, for example, when they do the sweep attack, if I just dodge, they can't hurt me. I feel like I'm overwhelmed by a lack of information, a lack of experience. And I feel like if I just take a breath and just think for like a quarter of a second, if I just rub 2 brain cells together to give enough heat so I may give way to the fire that ignites a rational thought, I would have been able to kill it. But alas, it turns out I'm an idiot. Hopefully you will fare better if you pick up this game. It's on Steam. Deflector. Not too expensive. It's still in early access. May you have a fine specimen. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys either here on the next video or on the stream on Twitch. Descriptions, or at least the description below will have the link. Otherwise, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. And as always, I'm out!